Hey everybody, what's up? I'm back. Yes, I'm here to do Real Housewives of Atlanta. I didn't do it last week. You know why? Because nothing really happened. Nothing really happened at all. If you want to know about Scandal and Mary, I skipped that. It was my anniversary. It was Valentine's Day. I was tired. I needed a break. Mardi Gras was last week. Give me a break, people. You might not be getting any videos tomorrow either. Sorry. My work schedule changed. I love you. They'll be up. They'll be up this week. They just won't be up tomorrow. Last time on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Cynthia told Portia she didn't need her help with a pageant because she was not pulling her weight. Cynthia had repeatedly asked her to do things and she had done them because she was too busy planning Cordell's 40-year-old fucking birthday. Cordell, very Mama D-like, demanded that Portia check her. You hear me, bitch? If you don't check, I'll kill you. Kenya discovered that she didn't have breast cancer after finding a few lumps in those tig-old bitties. And that was pretty much all that happened last episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now let's move on to this episode, shall we? Kenya brings a young light-skinned thing over to Cynthia's Bailey agency to see about joining the Bailey agency. And I'm just like, words? So are we going to just start bringing random little girls because they have light eyes over to the Bailey agency so they can become pageant bitches and models and stuff like that? Is that what we're going to do? If that's what we're going to do, there's no haterade involved. I just thought it was rather funny. Where are the dark-skinned bitches? See, I think this little girl was a ploy. I think the little girl looked it like a ploy. And the reason why I think she looked it like a ploy was because the first thing that came out of Kenya's mouth after that little girl had walked over to the side to go fill out an application was that she wanted to judge the Renaissance pageant. And we all know that Miss USA, Miss America, Miss USA, whatever the fuck her title is, yes, we know she wants to be involved in any pageant-like festivities that come about on Bravo Network. First, Cynthia is like, no. But then all of a sudden she scallywags over to the reasoning that she was Miss America. Who else would I have help? Now that Portia isn't helping, why not? Because the last time she came to something, she act like a damn fool. But I'm going to get her the beneficiary of the doubt. Because the bitch just got over the fact that she don't have cancer. And she might be a little in the mood to act like, you know, she's a child of God. So things might turn out a little bit better than you might think so, Cynthia. So go ahead, drop the ball. Give her a try. Give her a run. Let's see what's going to happen. But I just want to say that Cynthia is as fake as that bang she was sporting on this fucking episode. I'm sorry, okay? Not like I'm against fake hair. Hello. But Cynthia's attitude is just so fake to me. It's like you can tell she's lying when she's squinching her eyes. She's smizing, and then her teeth are a little tight. So she's like, yes, and she's smiling a lot. You can just bet your money that she's probably being fake about something at the moment. But I'm a model, so I smize no matter what. Portia and Cordell go out to eat. Cordell and his ashy lips just want Portia to not leave the house at all. I don't know about y'all, but Cordell either gives me fairy teas or he gives me Ike Turner teas. You know what I mean? I don't know which one it is. I don't know whether you want to dress her. He's a Kanye West type nigga. That's what he is. He wants to be the bitch, and because he can't be the bitch, he fucks the bitch because he's black and that's all he can do. He fucks the bitch, but he wants to really be the bitch. Like that's what I see. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's what I see when I look at it. That's what I see. Portia and he are talking about, you know, having chillins, having little Cordells and little Portias running around with giant foreheads and big teeth. You know, just running around the place. This is what we want in our lives. Are you ready to take this on? Because, you know, everything is like a pep talk. This nigga is like a football coach. Everything is football jogging. This nigga is talking to her aggressively. He is a coach. And he even says, I don't want to come off like your daddy or nothing like that. And I felt like he should have looked in the camera and winked. Like, come on now, get the fuck out of here. You've been playing like you her part this whole damn time. Every time you talk to her, every time we see you on camera, you talking to this girl like you the dick she rode in on. Like, that's how I feel. Portia says, yes, I mean, it's not like I'm a single mother, Cordell. We'll just get a nanny. Cordell is like, the fuck? We ain't got no nanny, bitch. I'm not playing anymore. I don't have the money for that shit. That was basically what he had said. But what it seemed like he was saying was, shut that shit up. We have a child, just like you in this bitch pretending to bake chicken. You gonna pretend to raise this damn child without no help and no damn nanny, okay? She comes up with a bright idea that if she can babysit her brother's little girl, Jaden, then maybe she could do this mothering thing. Maybe she can give it a trisnaid. You know what I mean? Maybe it might work out after all. Mary Tyler Moore out this bitch. Cordell is like, you gonna have to be independent on this end. I don't want you getting nobody help. You don't need nobody goddamn help. You gotta be independent, even though you married. You should be independent. And I'm like, Cordell, calm the fuck down. You're a little, you're a little steroidy right now. You're a little steroidy. Honestly, I think you're absolutely right. I think you want Portia not to be such a spoiled little brat and not just sit on her ass. If you're gonna pop out a child, you're gonna take care of it. Beyonce out this bitch feeding her baby a bottle and then passing it back to the nanny. Why can't you do that? So Chef Roblé, the 40-year-old teenager, y'all know he had a show on Bravo too. I'm saying he's a 40-year-old teenager because the man is like 45 years old and he looks 26, okay? I don't know what he over there eating and drinking, but I want to know about it. If y'all know about any books of his that tell about his recipes of youth, please let me know because that man look damn good. And it ain't got nothing to do with that disoriented mohawk of his. I don't, I want him to stop with that shit. But anyway, so Kandi and Ty come over for a little din-din, but shit got nasty when they brought out the hen-hen. Because supposedly, Ty can't keep that D down when he been off that henny, rimmy, sipping on that brown, right? So this is what they talking about. Then, Phaedra gets turned on because Chef Roblé knows what a labia majora is. And a lot of you young men can only say pussy. And she finds it very attractive that a man that cooks with fruits and vegetables and seafood that look like vaginas knows how to use the correct jargon. She fucking is wet off it. And she's just in there tripping out and just so nasty. Like Phaedra's, like the way her mouth is made with so much tongue and so little teeth and so much lip. It looks like somebody that constantly smells their upper lip. And when I see those people, they always make me think they smell like pussy. Like no matter what, they smell like pussy. Like pussy. Like pussy, dick, and ass. Like pussy. Like all of it put together. They smell like they just been fucking all the time. Like she looked like one of them to me. And when she just sliding her ass in the chair and all of that, that's the tease I got. Then they start talking about how they plan to go to LA to see how Nene is and then go to Vegas for some stripper bitches after that. So Roblé brings the food out and they proceed to have an orgy right there at the dinner table. That's what I kind of felt like was going to happen as soon as the cameras left. Phaedra was going to be bent over one side of the table. Kandi was going to be bent over the other side. And Todd and Apollo was going to be high-fiving. And then Chef Roblé was going to be getting something eating off his dick all at the same time. I saw it. It'd be a fire-ass flick. What y'all think? Comment below. So Kandi is in the studio, and as shown in the last episode, which is why I felt like last episode was like no reason to really review it, because anything that happened in that last episode was gonna come about in this episode. They knew nobody gonna be watching that shit. The Grammys was on. I mean, yeah, the Grammys was on. Wasn't nobody watching that. She is planning to do a gospel song, and Marvin Sapp, never could have made it, came up in there. He's coming into the studio to add on to the song I Stay Prayed Up that she is coming out with. They have a common bond because they both have lost people in their lives that is close to them. And I'm just like, then you have a common bond with every fucking body that had a family member die, Kandi. Stop trying to reach and shit. That's a common bond like everybody else in this world and had somebody in their family die at one point or another. And if they ain't had it happen yet, it's gonna happen eventually. Kandi Creole looking ass daddy comes in there. And they play her song, and it sounded good. Like, I love how Kandi has the ability to make anything sound good. And her strength in her singing when she sung it, and then Marvin Sapp putting his shit on it later on. Like, that song, I want to find that song. That song sounds like I can get some, tease off it. Some chills, And Kandi hasn't had the best relationship with her Creole-looking ass daddy, who was a bishop at one point. I don't know if he's still a bishop, but she was like, their family, was bishops at a church, so they was sanctified in the Holy Ghost. So gospel is not far away from her realm of being, especially since back in the 90s, motherfuckers used to always be singing gospel songs as the last track. Y'all remember when Destiny's Child did it? Amazing grace, how sweet, sweet, the sound that saved the wretch. Y'all know it. Y'all remember that? That was the shit. Writings on the wall. Candy Daddy looked like somebody in my family. We was laughing about that. That nigga looked like somebody we knew. He looked like he went to St. Aug out this bitch. If you watch me and you from New Orleans, you know what I'm talking about. You know, good hair, that kind of not too light-skinned, but not too dark-skinned, in between, kind of almondy ass color. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, still got good hair, even though they might technically, you know, look major black, but they got like waves and shit. Look like they stay, you know, Jerry curled up, all without really letting the soul glow. After her father listens to the song, he gets all emotional. And Candy is like, that's why I get it from, because we all know Mama Joyce ain't about to cry over shit. Mama Joyce ain't got time for that. So Nene is back in ATL, and Cynthia comes over, and Cynthia tells Nene that Kenya wants to be a judge. And Nene asks, well, what you gonna do, bitch? Well, she was Miss USA. I don't give a damn if she was Miss Boo-Boo. Once a fool, always a fool. I pity the fool. That bitch is stupid. Did you see what she did last time when she came to my show with her ass out, pretending like she was Phaedra? Word, bitch, you made yourself look crazy. Why would we do this again? Tell me, Cynthia, do you remember the last time? Ugh! Nene says that she is encouraging Cynthia and telling Cynthia that everything will all work out because Bravo will make sure that all those 300 seats will be filled. You better make sure of it. If people wasn't coming on your own accord and having Boris Kojo as a host, it was definitely because Bravo had paid actors in the audience sitting all, you know, dressed up and shit. Or maybe because they only did tight shots so you could only see where they had a whole bunch of people in one section. Y'all know how they be doing. Fuck shit. Nene says when the girls come to LA, they better come correct. Don't come there acting all ignorant and black and shit. Come like you know where you're coming from. No, like, you know, come like you got some sense. Come like you got some home training out this bitch. Come like somebody then, you know, taught you something along the way when you come to LA. Because it's all peace and serenity out this bitch. So Portia brings her niece Jaden home to babysit. And let me tell y'all something. I'm really not, they need to call Child Protection Services. Okay, the little girl ain't had no shoes on when she got out the car. She out here walking on stones. The baby about to eat the dog food. Portia put the baby shitty diaper on the floor and left it there. Like, what kind of indecent shit is that? That's nasty as fuck. Talking about Cordell gonna pick it up when he get home. You trifling that. Girl, what the fuck? How could you leave a shitty diaper on the floor? Where we do that at? Where? There's a garbage can in that big ass house of yours. Then she leave a child on the floor just to be crawling around and shit, getting in the plugs and all of that. That's what happened on Set It Off. You can't just let your little children crawl around and shit while you in here cooking or cleaning up. You can't do that. You gotta keep an eye. They need to be in one of them little bouncy things where they can't really be touching other shit if it's not on their little table thing. That's what you gotta have. Why the daddy didn't tell you that? The daddy won't tell you the baby like Twizzlers, but he didn't tell you, oh, maybe you should take this so when you cleaning up or something like that, you don't have to worry about her crawling and getting into shit. Then she put the baby on the bed with the dog, talking about the dog is a good babysitter. Portia, don't you know you're not supposed to leave little dogs around babies if you don't know how they really gonna act? You don't have a child in your home, so you don't know if that dog might snap, if the baby hit him too, you know, might touch him or grab him too much. Babies be getting strong as fuck with dogs, okay? And if the dog is not prepared for that fuck shit, the dog might snap on the baby, and then what you gonna do? I don't care. You can turn your head for 5 minutes. Why would she keep putting the damn dog on the bed with the baby? I'm sorry. Candy and Marvin Sapp get back in the studio so he can record his part of her song, right? And Candy is nervous because she's producing. She doesn't know how they're going to flow, doesn't know if he's going to have a problem, if she wants to change something. And let me just say, Marvin gets in a booth and gets it done like no other, okay? I can appreciate it. He went there. I was in there with you. But Marvin and those Elizabeth Taylor diamond rings that he had on his hand was giving me all kind of dainty teas. He looked like his whole lot in life was to grow up and become Shirley Caesar. I didn't understand that, okay? What is the stereotype, people? I'm not speaking it into existence because that's not what I do, but I'm going to tell you that's what I thought. So it's time for the Renaissance pageants, okay? And that one guy that looked all magically delicious from a few episodes ago, I forgot his name, but yes, the little leprechaun man, he looks, oh, he glows. He glows, okay? I mean, that's a fairy if I've ever seen one. And I mean a real life magical dust having ass fairy, okay? A real flies in the air and put little, you know, sparkling shit on people and make their dreams come true. Like, for real. He is running the show while Cynthia personally goes to pick up Boris Kojo from the airport. This nigga dressed like he going to Walmart to pick up diapers, okay? I don't know why Nicole Ari Parker let him out the house like that or let him get on somebody's plane to go to another state and look like that. You are doing a pageant already. You should have in your mind, I should at least have on a blazer, okay? He had on jeans and a short sleeve shirt like he was about to go outside and get some baked chicken at a picnic or some shit. I don't know what was going on through his head, but because he's Boris Kojo, he knew everything would be fine. Everything will be okay. Just calm down, bitch. I'm here, okay? As long as I'm on the stage, everything will work out for you, okay? Look at me. Look at me. Look at this bone structure, bitch. Look at this. I'm Boris Kojo. Get your motherfucking mind right. Kenya, meanwhile, is at the pageant in her sash and gown, waving at everyone like this is about her, okay? Cynthia is talking into the wrong mic when she eventually gets there and gets on stage. The scripts are wrong, but the little girls gave me life. They had a little girl that they was calling Rebecca. I don't know if that was her name because all of the names was messed up. This is the same thing that happened last time Cynthia had a runway show and all of the girls' names was mixed up and all that. I don't know how this happens. You have, everybody has a number. You write that girl's name down on a piece of paper. That's what you going by. Why is it so hard to get the right name down with the right person? I don't understand that, but I digress. I mean, the second time it didn't happen, you got one more two, you got three, and you strike you out. These little girls was giving me life. The little girl named Rebecca, I think that was her name. She was walking up, her little walk was everything. I was like, you better give me all kinds of life. So they keep letting the little girls walk out while they're giving them the wrong names. And Cynthia is forgetting people. Like, she says, oh, we're going into intermission. They got a whole little row of girls that still haven't come out. So Boris has to come back out and reintroduce the teenage girls to come out. It was just all over the place. Phaedra gets there and the girls are enjoying the show. So now Portia wants to do pageants even though her ass is 30-something years old. Go sit down in the corner. It's time for you to have babies. That time for you is over. Let it go. Thea and Boris do the runway while they're waiting for the results to come in because they're taking a little while. You know, the ferry's working very quickly though. Phaedra is on some type of drug. Okay, this entire episode, for the past few episodes, I'm starting to think that Phaedra is on something, okay? Because she's in the audience talking about how her G-string is eating her ass. While very funny, it still makes me think, are these the Whitney Bobby Brown years that you're going through again? Anyway, they called the winner for the pageant. It wasn't the one I wanted, but okay. All the girls were there to support Cynthia, and everything just went good. They enjoyed themselves. Everything went well. Next episode, the girls are supposed to be going out there to LA to see Nene. And it looked like Nene tell them, y'all showing up to my house 2 hours late? Vacate the premises. Bitch, bye. Y'all ain't coming in here. See you later. No. Yes, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this review. I love you all. And I will see you in my next review. My wife will be up tonight, later tonight. But I'll see you guys next video. Peace.